Good evening. This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Charlotte Olson. Authorities gathered with members of the local media Wednesday afternoon at the DuBois County Sheriff's Department to provide an update on a death investigation that was launched after the body of a Birdseye man was found in his home 2 weeks ago. 49-year-old Darren Atkins of Birdseye was discovered around 2 p.m. Wednesday, July the 19th, and the Sheriff's Department ruled the death as a homicide after the county coroner's office reported that Atkins died from internal bleeding in his head and also multiple skull fractures caused by force from a large blunt object. Sheriff's deputies were called to a home in the 1300 block of Harts Gravel Road in Jefferson Township in southeast DuBois County after a woman reported to authorities a man had died. They did respond to the scene and a death investigation was launched. Detective Sergeant Tom Kleinhelter with the DuBois County Sheriff's Department, along with Sheriff Donnie Lamper, as well as Anthony Quinn and Beth Summersine with the DuBois County Prosecutor's Office, took part in a press conference, which again was held at the Sheriff's Office. Kleinhelter says that during the investigation, authorities believe that there was a considerable time of delay from the time of Atkins' body was first discovered to the time of when the crime was first reported. Kleinhelter says that investigators became aware of numerous individuals that had been at and even inside the residence before law enforcement was officially called. No murder weapon has been found, and the detective sergeant says that the department continues to receive as many as 50 tips on a daily basis and stresses that each one is looked at diligently. Kleinhelter says that they feel that the investigation is just one big puzzle.
We continue to receive tips on a daily basis. We just want to stress that we are diligently working every one of those tips. If we have not, we will. We feel that this investigation is a big puzzle. We feel that we have a lot of the puzzle pieces in place, but we are strongly encouraging anybody else that had possibly seen anything out of the ordinary the morning of July 19th on or near Harts Gravel Road in Birdseye to please contact us. We feel we're close, and we just need a couple of the pieces to fit together yet. All calls to us can stay anonymous. I'm asking you to call me at 482-3522. You can get a hold of me directly at extension 4, or you can call our central dispatch at 812-482-9111 and ask to speak to me. And then, like I said, it can't stay confidential. We are working in conjunction with the DuBois County Prosecutor's Office, and we are, like I said, following up on every tip that we get.
Kleinhelter continued to lobby for the public's help in the investigation, and he says that no piece of information would be less helpful than another. He especially asks for the help of those who live along or travel near the scene of the crime.
If you're on Harts Gravel Road, my guess is that you're there probably every day or quite often, and I'm just asking if you've seen anything out of the ordinary that day to call me, because it may just be something that caught your attention but you didn't think much about it, but now knowing what you know, maybe that is something that we need to just put that puzzle back together. It's not a road that most people would take just because. So my guess is they were on that road for a reason, and they were on that road probably every day. So if you've seen anything out of the ordinary at all, just please call.
Kleinhelter says that a number of people have been interviewed in regards to Atkins' death, and he says that most of which of those who entered the home after the body was discovered. He says a number of people have been eliminated as suspects, but there is still a considerable suspect list. DuBois County Prosecutor Attorney Anthony Quinn says that once his department receives all information gathered by investigators, the prosecutor's office will work to pursue the case. In the meantime, anyone with any questions or information on this case is encouraged to contact Detective Sergeant Kleinhelter at the DuBois County Sheriff's Department. You can reach him at 812-482-3522 extension 4, or you may ask to speak to another deputy who is available, and all calls can remain anonymous. Celebrating tradition and building our future is the theme chosen for the 39th annual Jasper Fest, which is set to officially kick off tonight and on around the Jasper Downtown Square. The first major event took place Saturday as Kara Scourge was crowned as this year's Miss Fest at Redemption Christian Church. Booths and carnival rides opened on the courthouse at 5 and 6, and the opening ceremony took place in the stage on the northeast corner of the square near City Hall with the Burgermeister proclamation by Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz. The festival will wrap up on Sunday with the annual Fest parade downtown at 1 p.m. and finally fireworks show near Jerry Brewer Alumni Stadium beginning at 10 p.m. In the meantime, many, and of course even many more events and entertainment are scheduled around the Jasper community, and there's way too many that we can list here. So for more information and a complete listing of events during the 2017 Fest, go to jasperstrassenfest.org or visit their Facebook page. This year's host and hostess is Steve and Barb Schmidt, while Ron Flick will serve as the Hoff Marshal or Grand Marshal for the 39th annual Strassenfest. The Strassenfest committee welcomes residents and guests to participate in the many events and to also enjoy the awesome entertainment that has made the Jasper Strassenfest the fun-filled celebration that is anticipated to be every year. Once again, for more information and a complete listing of events during this year's fest, go to jasperstrassenfest.org or visit their Facebook page. And of course, please be safe and enjoy the fest. The DuBois County Women's Leadership Organization, Women Empowering Women, will gather on Wednesday, August the 9th at St. Joseph's Church, and doors will open at 11:30 a.m. for networking before the meeting officially begins at 11:45. This event is open to all prospective and current members, and Women Empowering Women addresses the gender gap in top leadership positions in business by offering the opportunity to learn, discuss, and commit to the career advice typically not necessarily given to women. The participants will discuss key learnings and before committing to share what they learned to help close the gender gap at top. Additionally, representatives from Girls on the Run will be available at the session to provide networking opportunities about their services and also education about the impact on the community. Advanced reservations are required for members and guests, and reservations should be made by calling the Jasper Chamber of Commerce at 812-482-6866 or emailing chamber@jasperin.org. And those are due by tomorrow, August the 4th, and the cost for lunch is $5 per person and is payable at the door. The mission of Women Empowering Women is to inspire women in business to reach their highest potential by instilling confidence, building networks, and promoting community in DuBois County. Membership is open to any woman in business who lives or works in DuBois County. For more information or to view a membership application, visit the organization's Facebook page or contact the Jasper Chamber of Commerce. Police are warning residents of the dangers of discarded needles, and they say that they can be found in city parks, along sidewalks, discarded in parking lots, and also even in yards. Indiana State Police say that people are calling police every day about used syringe, and Sergeant Jerry Gooden says that they are being found everywhere, and the likelihood of one of your family members coming across a dangerous needle increases every day. People trying to do the right thing by disposing of these used syringes are getting hurt, and residents are asked to please call police when they find a discarded syringe. Gooden says that police have ways to pick them up safely and dispose of them in proper containers, and he says that if you are going to pick it up, wear puncture-proof gloves and use a pair of pliers, anything that can be used to pick up the needle safely. He says that it is needed to be discarded in a plastic or glass bottle, and parents are asked to educate their children about discarded needles and that they need to understand the dangers of coming into contact with them. Janet Ann Werney, Associate Director of Alumni Relations at St. Meinrad Archabbey and Seminary and School of Theology, was named as an honorary alumna by the St. Meinrad Alumni Association Board of Directors during the 89th annual reunion at St. Meinrad this past Monday. Honorary membership in the St. Meinrad Alumni Association is reserved for individuals who have made significant contributions affecting the alumni of St. Meinrad. The honor was bestowed on Miss Werney of St. Henry in recognition of her 50-year career in advancing the mission of St. Meinrad and in appreciation for the countless hours that she has given towards its success and in gratitude for numerous friendships forged with the alumni of St. Meinrad. She works in the St. Meinrad Archabbey Development Office as an honorary member of the association. Werney will have full privileges of regular members, with the exception of voting privileges and election to national offices in the association. A Warwick County judge has denied a motion that challenges a probable cause affidavit for the man accused of killing his girlfriend. 22-year-old Isaiah Hagen is accused of shooting USI student Haley Rathberger in April. Mark Phillips, Hagen's attorney, asked for the hearing to challenge the probable cause, but the judge denied the hearing. In April, Rathberger's body was found near the Alcoa Soccer Complex, and Haley died from a single gunshot wound to the head. Prosecutors are seeking the life without the chance of parole in this case. Hagen's attorney also filed a request to set bond, and a hearing is set for that request to happen on Tuesday, August the 8th. And make sure you keep it right here, because up next, we'll take a look at your weather summary.